You will be hard-pressed to find a sensible person who does not like food. And you can spend an entire lifetime just dedicating your life to learning various cooking methods and dishes. In most media, the chef is sometimes not just a chef, but rather the artist, creating something out of passion to share with the world. Many stories actually go into full detail regarding this concept. And this takes us to our series, Crazy Food Truck, which starts with our main character finding a butt-ass naked girl in a sleeping bag in the desert.
Excuse me.
Okay. Jokes out of the way, but Crazy Food Truck is actually pretty fun. So the series starts out with our main guy, Gordon, who runs a food truck, cooking some bacon he plans on making for some BLTs. And a little side note here, but the food is drawn really fucking good. Do not read on an empty stomach, just quick FYI. And as he is cooking, he is singing to himself, and it's very apparent he is enjoying what he's making. And it also shows us his routine, a peek in the daily life of our main character. But things change the next morning. As he's driving, he sees something in the middle of the road and moves his truck to avoid it. He parks his truck to the side and walks out to see it's some sort of sleeping bag. He then unzips it and sees what's inside is a naked chick hugging a stuffed cat. Seeing that she might die alone from the heat and starvation, he takes her in a truck and lays a BLT and a glass of water for her when she wakes up. The girl, Arissa, soon wakes up, and after Gordon leaves to get some things, she starts eating pretty much everything in the truck. But he does not get mad and actually makes a couple pancakes topped with some shade fruit. Again, the food does look great, and she's really adorable. The next morning, Gordon is driving and along the way is flagged down by a group of government agents. They ask him if he has seen a specific individual, and they show him that they're actually looking for Arissa. Gordon tells them he never saw her, and they start pointing guns at him, forcing him to comply as they search his truck. What happens next is a pretty damn good action scene with both Arissa and Gordon kicking some ass. And it's very apparent how, at this point, there is more to these characters than what we initially thought. And after this point, our series basically begins, each chapter being its own little fun story, having its own theme and focus. The second chapter deals with land squids, and the third chapter deals with beer. And in that chapter, Gordon and Arissa help a small town of people being held up by a gang, using them as slave labor for a brewery. Early on, things are rather episodic, with some focus on the group going after our main duo. But at a point, it becomes the main focus. But there is still fun to be had and foods to be explored. And FYI, there are only 16 chapters, so this is a bit of a quick read. And when you reach the final chapter, it's a bit of a bittersweet ending. But I won't spoil it. I personally like the fact that the story ended when it did, but part of me kind of wished things ended up differently. But I'm honestly not complaining. Also, another thing to mention is the series is kind of an ecchi, so don't go in expecting something on par with High School of the Dead or DxD, but there are some elements of plot with Arissa, so if you want some eye candy other than the food, you're gonna get it. In regards to Crazy Food Truck, I had a lot of fun reading this, and personally, it was a well-needed break for me reading-wise, since I have been reading Blue Exorcist like crazy as of late. Also, not gonna lie, and I hope not the only one who thinks this, but this brought back some very fond memories of the series Toriko, and if you love that series, you'll obviously love reading this. Bottom line, Crazy Food Truck is pretty damn good. Go out and read it when you can, and as usual, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz, click the bell. Take care, stay chill, Wanderers.